Hey guys, it's Laura again. I'm not quite sure exactly where in the Career Alchemy course I'm going to use this video that I've just started recording for you guys right now. At the moment on Saturday, April 4th, I'm in the middle of a few different projects with my work, and I just thought I'd give you a sort of a behind the scenes look at what I'm developing and why I'm developing it, but also the software that I'm using and how I'm actually putting all of this together, the technical know-how, so that in future, if you want to do promotions that are sort of structured very similarly to what I've been doing with marketing over the internet, using video, putting everything on my websites myself, including sales buttons, things like that, all the little technical stuff that there's a really big misconception, I believe, especially in the spirituality and wellness and healing communities, practitioners, that a lot of this stuff, this internet marketing, video marketing, virtual product that's completely scalable, is kind of so difficult technically to get their heads around that they will never even consider it as a serious part of their business and profit model. And I think that's a huge mistake, because most of this stuff, honestly, is very, very, very easy to learn. It's very intuitive, and I am personally a Mac user, an Apple product user. But most of the stuff that I'm going to show you in this training, there are actually equivalent software packages for PCs and desktops of all kinds, and many of these creator studio sort of functions that I'm going to show you today are also available on other devices other than laptops and desktops now for what you want to develop it on in the first place. You're actually going to get quite far developing a nice little profitable online business for yourself, even with just using, some of the mobiles and the tablets. So, really, this stuff is getting more accessible and more user-friendly all the time, even the very, very techie part of everything that is involved in this training, in creating an alchemical career for yourself. You are a creator, and your desktop on your computer, whatever you're using, is really just like a palette in your creator studio. Okay, so you've got the creator studio of the room in which you are sitting and doing your creations, and then you have the device that you're doing your creations on. So in that way, it's sort of like a palette of colors is to a painting, or an array of instruments is to an orchestra, or a composition, a piece of music. So, when you start thinking of your inspired, life-driven, alchemical career path, it is very, very useful to think of the creation of that path coming to true fruition through the lens of the creator, through the lens of the manifester of this life, because that's you. You are the manifester. You are in charge of creating this thing. And if you disempower yourself by saying, oh no, I could never get my brain around creating an online video, that's very difficult and technical sounding, then you're shutting off a whole array of possibilities and opportunities for your business that really and truly, I don't think you need to shut those possibilities out. I think they are very, very easily attainable for almost anyone today. I am not a very technologically intelligent person at all. I am very, very right-brained, very creative. And as a yoga teacher and, an intuitive advisor, my right brain is the brain that lights up most easily and is most easily able to, for me, pull into, a high degree of functionality. My creative brain is where I like to hang out. And all of the analytical, the technical, that stuff is much more difficult for me. I'm an English major and a yoga teacher. If I can figure out how to use these softwares that I'm going to show you, you can figure it out. Trust me, I am about as right-brained and as technologically sort of just. I, I'm seriously almost. I must be challenged or limited in some huge way, in some brain capacity with all the tech stuff. So if I can do it, I promise you that you can too.